Hello, guys. Going to talk about the cat again because it's tying together even more than I noticed the last time. Because the last time I said that you have the dog and the cat, and the cat is symbolic of lime because um, you have dog being God backwards, and you have the cat and so on, as I mentioned earlier, with the alabaster jar, and you have Bastet being the the main goddess of the cat, Bastet, and um, and so this ties together with the etymology of alabaster, which is a perfume jar, which was used for pouring perfume over Jesus' head. Okay, so there is a direct connection to Jesus here. And then we have what I just noticed was that not only this, but if you search for bust, you can also call it bust. So Bastet, the goddess of a cat, can also be called bust. But when you search for bust, what do you find? Well, of course, you can see at the bottom there that yes, you indeed you get a cat, right? You get the cat, you get busted. But what's even more interesting is that the first hit is the lime tree. Okay, so lime is here because there is a dynamic between um, God and lime. And my thesis here when it comes to everything that I present is that this dynamic between God and lime is mirrored into everything. And so and this means that when you hold this position that I'm holding, okay, I'm holding this position that okay, there is a dynamic to be found everywhere where it's meaningful, at least. Like you have the Corona beer and the lime, you have the Golden Gate Bridge and the Lime Point Lighthouse, it just continues. Yeah, and there is so much more examples. Yeah, just so you know. Okay, it's basically endless. But so yes, the point is, if you search for busted, or if you search for bust, you find lime tree. Reason being that it's the dynamic between the dog and the cat, which is a mirror of God and lime. Yes. Which is kind of fractalized, spread out everywhere into this world. And so it's very easy to it's very easy to oppose my theory if it's wrong. Like my claim is very bold. I'm very bold. I'm telling you that lime is the basis of everything. Kind of the dynamic between lime and God is the basis of everything. It's very bold, and so what you can do is to, like, since it's bold, it shouldn't be that hard to oppose me if I'm wrong. I'm being bold. I put a lot of time into this, and so you should be able to oppose it if you feel like it. But yeah. So it's a bold statement, but So far, I can continue. And so I want to get back to this. The curse of the curse that God gave the Messiah is that his calcaneus will be attacked by the serpent. This is when Adam ate the apple. God got angry, and so what he did is that he cursed the heel of the Savior, the heel, the calcaneus, the calx, the lime. But what he actually did was that he cursed the chalice, because the chalice is the same word as calx, chalk. It's the same etymology. It's the same connection. It's the same word. It's all the same. It's like cursing a marriage. You see. Yeah. It is. It is like that. So what does that mean? It means that all marriages are cursed. So funny. Yes, all marriages are cursed because you're all having the same marriage. It's the same chalice. The same chalice. A chalice. A chalice and a man, right? Or like any marriage, I guess. I just realized that this means that all marriages are cursed because the marriage itself between God and us is cursed. You see, because this is the point. So yeah, I'll just show you this quickly here again that I showed yesterday, that when when Adam ate the apple, God said to the serpent that the offspring of the woman will crush his head, and you will strike his heel. The heel, the calcaneus of the Messiah, will be attacked. The calcaneus. And so, yeah, as I see it, as I interpret it, all marriages are cursed, including marriages between things, like, because it also means that, like, the marriage between the Golden Gate Bridge and the Lime Point Lighthouse is cursed, like the marriage between the Corona beer and the lime is cursed, like it's all cursed, you see, because of this. It's interesting, don't you think? But what's important is to seeing the chalice, as I see it, like simply seeing the chalice. Like, we know that there's a chalice. Let's hold up the chalice in some sense, because I mean it is in everything. It is in your heel, right? And as I said, yes, the heel is cursed, and you get this Achilles problem. You get this loss of immortality when Achilles is sensitive in his heel. It all connects. It all makes sense suddenly. And it makes sense also if you think about someone being displeased. If someone is displeased, it refuses to give. Okay, refusing to give to another chalice, refusing to pour into a chalice. It makes sense. And so what he did is to curse all marriages, as I see it, because it is a fractal of self-similarity where everything is reminding of another thing, being created in the image of something you see, and so it means that it is a self-similar nature. And don't you think it's so fascinating that the theories that I talk about just happens to be perfect, you know. It just happens to be the main curse, you know. The main curse of the Messiah is the Calcaneus. Isn't that fascinating? Well, so the last video received zero comments. No one has commented, right? No one has commented. That's so weird to me. So, as I mentioned, I'm making very bold claims, and making bold claims is risky. It's risky. It means that there's a high tendency of being wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong. But what it means is that from an outside perspective, you should either agree or disagree here in what I'm saying. And if you disagree, you should also think about that I am bold in what I'm saying, and that means that where do you find the vulnerability in my theory here? Like, I'm presenting something here for a long time when it comes to lying. Where is, like, how can it just continue to yeah, like, the theory just I don't know what to say. Okay, it's not it explains a lot of the sensmoral. When I tie the words together, like I do, I tie together the chalice also, because it is related. It is literally the same thing. And so, but it's so weird to me that, okay, someone uploaded a video where I got mocked. Someone is just playing music of someone being insane, like insanity music, while and then they cut together my videos, and you know, that's my feedback that I get. It's just it's not even feedback. It's not even criticism. You know, it's just a complete mockery of me. Okay, and yeah, I mean, yeah, it is bold to do like that, because don't you see what I'm finding, right? But I don't it's actually I don't think it's even bold. It's just I think it's dumb to do like that. You just, yeah, I think it is. And I don't support it in any way, and I don't like you that did that, as you know. I don't have to like you. This guy that is making just making fun of me, and yeah, not replying to my, like, not not trying to do anything about my arguments, what I'm saying, right? It's just instead, yeah, whatever, guys. Who cares? Okay. Oh, yeah, it is irritating. Also, like, I'm thinking, why aren't there any comments, and um, yeah, sometimes I get the feeling, am I in some kind of parallel universe, and you're simply not able to comment, but um, who knows, it is weird because these facts that I'm putting forward here also, suddenly it seems like I'm right, suddenly it seems like everything I said was true, like everything I say is has been correct, up to this point, and so um and still there is a complete silence. Yeah. Well, I am solving the puzzle that I see. Okay, this is the puzzle that I see. And I'm solving it. And it means that I'm doing what my, yeah, it makes sense, anyways. Okay. So I'll repeat the main point again, okay? So the main point is that, as I see it, all marriages are cursed. Okay, that's how I see it, and that also includes marriages between things like as I mentioned, the corona and the lime. Um, these things seems to be entirely cursed by God. Okay, it's like um, but yeah, it makes sense because the lime is the chalice, the calyx, the flower. It's like cursing the flower so there is no more fruits. You see, the flower becomes a fruit, so they ate the wrong fruit, and so now there are no fruits because the chalice of the flower is cursed. You see what I mean? There's, yeah, it all makes sense to me at least. So please tell me how you feel about this, what I'm talking about. Like, um, please don't comment about other things. Like, if you want to talk about this subject, go ahead, okay? Because this is a pretty big deal that I'm putting forward, so it deserves to talk about that subject if you want to comment, Um, and yeah, I'll end this video now. See you another time.